Yesterday, I was sitting here, it being Good Friday, saying I'm absolutely dying for a hot cross bun. I really want one.
Did you get one?
I did eventually, when I left this place. But I noticed in the Mail this morning that they've published the Queen's Chef's recipe for making your own hot cross buns. And in fact, various people had messaged me yesterday to say they'd made their own hot cross buns, which seemed like a real effort, but apparently not. This recipe, I mean, there's a lot of ingredients there, is seemingly very simple. So it's your basic eggs, yeast, flour combo that you'll be familiar with, Charlie, I'm sure.
Yeah. Have you made your own?
No, I have not made my own. I have brought some in today. They say one of the little secrets to it are these golden sultanas, which apparently give off a richer flavour. But apparently dead easy to make. I'm not sure I'm going to be doing that today. When was the last time you made a cake from fresh?
Oh, I can't actually remember. I have made cakes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I did. So I like to think of myself generally fairly on top of cake/biscuit law.
Yes. Good.
And so this one had passed me by completely. Have you heard about this story?
No.
There's been a huge row going on about flapjacks. This is based on, it's because of tax issues as to how they're classified for VAT.
So this is your classic Jaffa cake legal row. Is it a cake or a biscuit?
Well, it is along those lines. But HMRC was saying it was one thing, the manufacturer is saying it's something else. And so the traditional flapjack does not attract VAT, but as you're probably well aware, very, very many varieties of flapjack.
Yes.
So at what point does it cross over into becoming something else?
Okay.
And this enormous legal case has got very complicated. And in an attempt to establish whether flapjacks produced by this company were flapjacks or glorified confectionery, which is the phrase that was used by HMRC.
Yeah.
They did blind tastings of them. Some of the products have a dense,
The judge
chewy...
insisted on doing a blind tasting of many different flapjacks, did he?
Yes. And ultimately, the determination was that they modern flapjacks, as in ones that have been messed around with, which I don't approve of, are sweets, not cakes.
Oh, come on.
Well, hold on, Rach, hold on. Because you would never eat them for afternoon tea.
How would you not eat a flapjack for an afternoon tea? I mean, you would.
I'm going to leave that hanging out there. I know it's quite controversial, but
since when do you get a confection that's made of oats and you bake it? So I disagree with the judge.
I'll give you some more of what the court determined.
Good.
Okay, this is what it is.
More.
The ordinary person would consider flapjacks to look wholly out of place as a dessert and would eat them with the fingers from the wrapper during normal daily activities, the judge added.
Okay.
So it's something not normally eaten sitting down, said the judges. For instance, as the dessert course of a meal or in an afternoon tea.
Okay.
It might also be eaten standing up. For instance, from a paper napkin or a paper plate at a casual social function like a workplace. They go into great detail.
So ultimately, did the flapjack manufacturers lose? Is that the end
There
of
are
the
two
story?
separate classifications.
Right.
For the original flapjack.
Okay.
And then for
one thing.
I think that's what
no
came
idea
out of it.
it got
Anyway,
quite
I got
so
a bit confused by my own story there. Anyway, flapjack law.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Flapjack law.
Thank you, Charlie. Shall we get the weather now? Darren can tell us what's going on today.
Are you any the wiser after that, Darren?
Not
about
really,
flapjacks?
no. All I know is I've got some flapjack with me, believe it or not, but I will make sure I'm not sitting down when I'm eating it, if that helps.
Darren, is it homemade flapjack?
It is homemade flapjack, not by me, but it is homemade, yes. I'm sure it'll be lovely. Can't wait.